I want to welcome you guys and welcome. The purpose of being here today is to take time to thank you and to recognize you as a senior student athlete. So typically we do this event in February. It's a really large event, 150, 200 people, big venue. But the venue is not what's important. I mean, the reason we have that event is so that we take this time that we're doing right now to thank you in person. So I'm glad we could do it in person because I wasn't sure if that was even going to happen. And I think, again, the point of it is to honor you, recognize you, and thank you. And we can still do that despite being in a small classroom as opposed to a venue of 150, 200 people. So, and you should be proud of yourself and proud of your accomplishments. You have a great story to tell. The story is that you graduated as a student athlete. And not everyone can tell that story. There's a lot of people I run into just through the nature of my work, and they find out what I do, they begin to tell me that they were a student athlete. And then when they go into the story of it, it's so often it's, well, I only did it for a year. Or I couldn't graduate doing it, it was too much, right? I hear a lot of things, but you have a story to tell when you completed it, you finished it, you know, and you're graduating as a student athlete. And not everyone can say that, and that's a fantastic story. And when you think about it, being a student athlete, and I was one too, it's a little bit like an emotional roller coaster. There's days when you get up and you question why you're doing what you do. And you say, do I really want to do this today? And there's other days where you're on top of the world, right? It feels great. Practice is great, everything's going well, and it feels good. Those are the easy days. But there's a lot of days where you have to, and a lot of weeks, where you have to have some grit and some toughness and some persistence and determination to keep going despite the fact that maybe you don't feel like going or things aren't going well for you in your sport. And yet you still got to fight through. And you've done that, and so now here you sit. And so when you tell your story someday, when somebody asks you about what did you do, you can say, well, I was a student athlete. I graduated as a student athlete. That's my story. I completed the journey. And that's pretty awesome because a very small percentage of people get the opportunity to play college athletics, and certainly a smaller percentage complete. Right? So I think that's pretty cool what you've done. And so congratulations to you. Thank you from the athletic department. Thank you for myself. Thank you from Muskingum. And the other thing I would say is don't stop being engaged with Muskingum University just because you graduated. Continue to stay engaged with the institution. Lots of opportunities to do that, whether it's the athletic department or the institution. We want our alums, which are soon to be, to continue to be involved with Muskingum. You're part of that long magenta line. So there's going to be lots of opportunities for you to stay involved. And you were a leader when you were here on campus as a student athlete. Continue to be a leader for Muskingum. There will be lots of opportunities and roles in the future. And so I encourage you to continue to do that too going forward. But we wish you nothing but the best going forward, and I'm sure you'll be successful. And again, thank you. Does that help everybody?
Yes, it does.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
There's a pin for graduation.
Thank you. Hi, Kayla.
Hey. It's my honor and privilege to get to be here with you today and present you with your senior tennis letter. And we are so thankful for your presence on our team. You brought poise and athleticism and confidence and just many wonderful qualities that you look for in an athlete and in a person and in a friend. Kayla is a special education early childhood major at Muskingum, and she is from Mineral City, went to Tuscarawas Valley High School. She has had many interviews and plans on furthering her career as a teacher, maybe locally if that pans out for her in the next few weeks. So if that happens, we hope to see you come back here. Kayla rounded out second, third, and fourth singles and first and second doubles during her tenure at Muskingum. Got 8 wins and played in dozens of matches. And we're really going to miss you. Congratulations.
Thank you.